everyone. We are some R2-9ers, and we're here to talk about bedroom deal breakers.
Oh man.
So many.
Deal breakers. Let's go.
You're at your parents' house still.
Oh my goodness.
Like if I know in the room next door, like your sweet little grandma or like your little sister or your parents are in earshot, well, you know what else is shot? Like probably my sex drive at that point.
Okay, let's say that they have pets, but they don't tell you that they have pets, and you go in there and you smell like urine.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully animal urine.
Animal urine. That's definitely a deal breaker.
I have the biggest deal breaker for me. I was hooking up with this guy who was like the hot dude in college, right? Like all these chicks wanted him. He was like a baseball dude and like he was hot. We went back home from the bar and we're getting into it. He takes off my shoes and starts licking my feet.
No.
Oh.
Like licking my feet more than he was kissing me. And I was just like, this is too much. So I literally said, oh, I'm actually not feeling well. Like I feel like I've had too much to drink. I need to leave. And I bailed. I pieced the fuck out of there and I never looked back.
Things like that need to be said prior. And I mean, I understand spontaneity is wonderful and that's really exciting, but like, hey, that's a consent thing. You need to ask me that question first. There are rules. Like you need to have a conversation with me first.
Has a person ever done anything in bed that you finished and then like it's the end of the coupling?
Yeah.
And then after the end of the coupling, you're like, that'll never happen again.
I definitely was sleeping with a woman, and at the end of like the one and only time we slept together, she was like, God, I would love for you to meet my mother.
Right after?
And I was like,
That's a little...
I just had my whole fist inside of you, so is that what you're gonna tell your mom? Cool. I will not shake her hand with my right hand.
What about that? Like,
Why would I do that?
Thinking.
Euphoria, orgasm, I don't know, like that's
so weird.
I just was like,
She's ready to wipe you up.
Yeah, so I just feel like it's kind of all about just like things that make you uncomfortable. Like it's not necessarily like them as a person or shaming them as a person, but it's like we all have our little pet peeves and things like that. And so it's like if you strike one of those chords, like I'm sorry, it's just like not gonna work out.
A lot of the things that I consider deal breakers can be adjusted depending on the type of person. Like rudeness is like a total deal breaker for me, and that's kind of where I like draw, like that's a hard line. But if you're like a good person and we're vibing and everything is fine, am I really gonna give a shit if there are dishes in the sink? Am I really gonna give a shit if like your breath might smell a little bit? No, because like if we're vibing, then like we might be able to work that stuff out.
We should allow for some flexibility, but there are certain things that are deal breakers, and if you really strictly believe in them, then you should stick with it.
Yeah.
So,
totally.
yeah.
For sure, cool.
You guys, to deal breakers.
To deal breakers.
What are your bedroom deal breakers? Comment below. To subscribe to Refinery 29 on YouTube, click here. And to see the next video, click here.